The new world order, Bishop Grady laying on what the fuck going on for this BFN report, man. I want to move right now, but make sure y'all check out blackfoxnews.com/shop. You know what I'm saying? We got nice gear, whatever, a lot of stuff with our logos on it, good paraphernalia, different kinds of products or whatever, all different colors and sizes, man. Find the link in the Instagram bio. Fuck with us, man. We'd appreciate the support. But over in Oakland, California, the courts actually ruled that Monsanto, the giant company that actually makes herbicides and got us all ingesting, eat GMOs like crazy and all of that or whatever, they actually ruled that they have to cough up $2 billion to an Alva and Alberta Pillier, who have been using this chemical known as Roundup that they produce. It's an herbicide, basically to keep, like, you know, insects and all of that away from the plants. And herbs and all of that, whatever, so you know you can protect the product or whatever. Well, this shit has a thing in it called glyphosate, and it's known to be cancerous, and people have been winning cases. Actually, this is the third time that Monsanto has lost big. This couple actually contracted non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is cancerous. Now the EPA says that this glyphosate chemical that's in the product is not cancerous, but the World Health Organization says it is. Green World and graduation. We'll do the Bishop Grady laying y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN report, man. But definitely show some love and make sure y'all check us out at blackfoxnews.com/shop. You can get gear like this. You can get shirts, cell phone cases. We got leggings for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? We got all types of stuff, man. Go check it out. Don't take my word for it, man. And definitely show some love. We'd appreciate the love and the support. We doing good for the people. You dig? Link in the Instagram bio. But check this out though. Over this weekend, the carbon levels in the atmosphere for this planet have actually reached 415 parts per million. Now that is basically an indicator of that parts per million is like, for those who don't know, that's just like a concentration indicator basically. So it's basically fuck all that though, it's the highest it's ever been in 3 million years. So it's definitely something to take note on. Hey, how you doing? It's definitely something to take note of, and it's actually should be known that, like, you know, we don't know a planet like this. I mean, agriculture started 10,000 years ago, it said. So with that being said, we don't know a planet like this. And, you know, welcome. Green War and graduation. The new world order, Bishop Grady laying on what the fuck going on for this BFN report, man. Make sure y'all check out blackfoxnews.com/shop. The link is in the Instagram bio, man. We got all types of gear in there. That's where you can get the sweater from. You can get this in different colors and sizes and all of that too. You can even get the alternate logo, you feel me, with the Red Sea. You know what I mean? So definitely fuck with us, man. And we'd appreciate the love and the support. Finally, they are having hearings regarding Officer Daniel Pantaleo, who actually back in 2014 put the deadly chokehold on Everett Gardner. Now, if you follow Black Fox News, or you even just follow me and fuck with me, you know we've marched. I've actually been in marches for that. You know what I'm saying? So go check out and shout out to Top Blizzy too. You know, go check that out at Black Fox News on the YouTube page or whatever, like, or even check out her a hip hop documentary we did on her or whatever, because we've marched for this, and there's been a lot of pressure put on, and it's a shame that it took this much just to get the police department to have a hearing on whether he should keep his job or not. But the new world order, Bishop Grady laying on what the fuck going on for this BFN report. Check this out though. First off, go ahead and check out blackfoxnews.com/shop, man. We got a lot of good gear and paraphernalia, stuff with our logo on it. We'd appreciate the love and support. All different colors and sizes, man. You know what I mean? You can get this and other things too, man. We'd appreciate the love. Yo, fuck with us. Check this out though. The New York Times actually reported that the Pentagon joined up a plan to send out 120,000 troops out there to get ready to rumble with Iran. Now, if you've been keeping up with me, you know that I've been reporting on how there have been provocative gestures back and forth between the United States and Iran, including like putting each other's militant groups on terror watch lists and sanctions. I mean, the U.S. actually has sanctions on, you know, their oil and banking systems or whatever, basically penalizing any country that deals with them. And Iran wants that shit listed or whatever. But more recently, though, the U.S. actually put carrier groups and carrier strike groups and bombers out there in the Persian Gulf, in the area that actually sits between Arabia and Iran. So shit could get real sticky. Green War and graduation. We'll do the Bishop Grady laying y'all know what the fuck going on for this BFN report. Check this out though, blackfoxnews.com/shop, man. We'd appreciate the love. That's where I got this sweater from, and you can get you one too or whatever, in different colors, sizes. We also got different shits going on too, other product or whatever. We'd appreciate the love and support. Go ahead, copy something, show some love. Check this out though, China has actually retaliated to Trump administration's pledge to raise to impose tariffs on, or raise the tariffs actually. So initially they were at 10% on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods, but they actually rose, they were lifted to 25% after trade talks had essentially deceased this past Friday. So now that's 25% on $200 billion worth of goods, and Trump has been talking about putting tariffs on another $325 billion worth of goods. Mind you, if you know, think about all the shit that's made in China or whatever. Yo, we import a lot of shit from there, you know what I'm saying? But China actually responded on putting the tariffs on $60 billion worth of U.S. goods. We'll see how this pans out. Green Wall and graduation. Then we'll do the Bishop Grady laying over the fuck going on for this BFN report. Now, over in the Philippines, actually, y'all know it's actually ran by President Rodrigo Duterte. This is the dude that's actually been murdering thousands of people, all in the name of fighting drugs, right? President Trump has actually praised this man, but he actually runs this shit like a dictator. Well, it turns out that his daughter actually won her election as mayor, and all of her allies and the people that she supported or whatever had won in their senatorial positions or whatever. So basically it's going to allow for Duterte to actually continue to impose some of these draconian measures that he already has been trying to push for and have been met with slim resistance. Now it's looking like it's going to be met with no resistance. And when I say draconian, I mean it is how it sounds essentially. I mean, you're talking about people being murdered or harassed or whatever, be it for having different beliefs or being murdered for drugs. I mean, that's the thing. But there were already reports of there being violence, voter disenfranchisement, and machine malfunction. Sounds familiar, right? Green Wall and graduate. We'll do the Bishop Grady laying on what the fuck going on for this BFN report, man. Make sure you go ahead and check out blackfoxnews.com/shop. You know what I mean? Support us, you know what I mean? Get some give for you. You know what I mean? Something like this or whatever with our logo on it, or with sayings that we got, like stop the KKK or whatnot. Get in your favorite colors and shapes and sizes and all of that shit. Check this out though, over in Sudan, that's Northern Africa or whatever. I've been telling y'all about how there has been a transition of power. Former president Omar al-Bashir is actually dethroned essentially from months of protests. Now during these protests, there were a lot of protesters killed. President Omar al-Bashir was actually recently just charged for killing protesters, including a doctor that was actually just helping people, and he was shot dead. So it got real serious. But over in Khartoum, in the actual capital of Sudan, there was actually a lot of protesters and crowds gathered outside of the military headquarters, and security forces and paramilitary forces, they actually opened fire on these crowds, ended up being 6 killed and dozens injured. And this is after they supposedly reached an agreement with the people. The people don't want a military rule since they got the president the fuck up out of there. They want civilian rule. We'll see what happens. Green Wall and graduate. We'll do the Bishop Grady laying on what the fuck going on for this BFN report. Now, tensions over in Sri Lanka have been on the rise since I've told y'all about last month, actually during Easter or whatever. Easter changes every year. What kind of fuck shit is that? Nevertheless, there were like these suicide bombs that took place that actually over churches and hotels that actually killed 257 people. Since then, there's been a lot of like anti-Muslim violence, and specifically in the northwestern province, there was actually a murder of a Muslim man, and it caused them to impose a curfew on that region, whereas a curfew on the rest of Sri Lanka has actually been relaxed. So it's just been real wild up there. You know what I mean? People are angry at the Muslims, and keep in mind it's Ramadan, so it's a shame because these jihadists, I mean, they be looking at this shit like these is their last days. They doing what they supposed to do, and shit like this kind of fuels that story. Green Wall graduation. We'll do the Bishop Grady laying on what the fuck going on for this BFN report, man. Do me a favor, make sure you check out blackfoxnews.com/shop. We got all types of gear, like sweaters like this with our logo on it, shirts, hoodies, pants, you know what I'm saying? We got cell phone cases, etc., all types of shit in different sizes, colors. We'd appreciate the love of the support. The Supreme Court actually ruled though 5-4, which means this narrowly won, that consumers can actually sue Apple for having a monopoly over the Apple market. Now, they didn't determine whether Apple actually has a monopoly over the market, but they just said that they can sue, which means it'll likely go towards the lower courts. It's not going to be a Supreme Court type of case, or not a high court type of case or whatever. But basically, you have to keep in mind, Apple actually charges 30% sales commission to app developers, pardon me, to actually be in the app market. Then it doesn't allow them to actually use their app outside of the Apple store, and they have to compete with other Apple apps like Apple News or something. Like, there's a lot of apps in this motherfucking story, but you get what I'm saying though. Green War and graduation. The new world order, Bishop Grady laying on what the fuck going on for this BFN report, man. Make sure you check out blackfoxnews.com/shop. Check out all the gear and the paraphernalia that we got, all different colors and sizes, man. We'd appreciate the love and the support. Check this out though. Facebook owns actually Instagram, which I'm going to be talking to most of you through. Well, actually, they own WhatsApp as well. 1.5 billion users. It's only like 7 to 7.5 billion people on the motherfucking planet. So that's a lot of, as you can proportionalize, that's a lot of motherfuckers, right? They actually had to urge all of their users to update their apps because the apps were apparently hacked by an Israeli security tech firm known as NSO Group. NSO Group sounds similar to NSA, right? But they've actually been implicated in, like, surveillance and tech measures on behalf of, like, the Saudi government and the Mexican government. Them being an Israeli firm, I don't know. Don't motherfucking ask me that part. I ain't do the research that deeply yet. But nevertheless, they apparently installed like these surveillance measures onto people's phones. So make sure you check your shit, man. Green War and graduation. The new world order, Bishop Grady laying over the fuck going on for this BFN report. Now, Attorney General William Barr. Now, we knew this dude was a Trump puppet when he first got it the fuck up in there. I don't know how they let him get the fuck up in there. Oh, I know how, because the Senate is actually majority Republican run. They the motherfuckers that actually vote this shit in. So whoever set up this system fucked up, basically. That's what it comes down to. But nevertheless, Attorney General William Barr actually assigned a federal prosecutor, John Durham of Connecticut, actually, to look into the probe into whether Russia had actually colluded with the Trump administration to sway the 2016 election. So he basically hired somebody to investigate the investigation, because he's actually publicly said that there's like, what the FBI did, even though it was approved by the court, was spying. The FBI was spying on the Trump administration as if it was like something illegal or whatever. So it's it just lets you know they you can't even call it political football no more, because the motherfuckers got the odds, man. They beating the odds right now. The Republicans, y'all winning, man. Green War and graduation though.